You're a simple guy.
Yeah. Like Ondex is so simple. You guys are just friends. You have a too many common aspects.
What do
You guys are just the same. And that's okay. You can just record and start recording too. You guys are just the same. Too quiet. That's why you guys are best friends.
Wait, we're too quiet.
Yeah, you guys don't talk a lot.
What? You don't know us, man. Like, we're like the loudest.
Nah. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that.
For sure, man. Trust me.
Alright.
We are the loudest there is.
Is that recording?
It's recording us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so see that little light there?
Yeah?
As long as it's on, it's recording.
Okay. So the screen will just go off and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Is that okay?
Yeah. So good.
Chip. Oh. Come on, look at my table.
Do you wanna play that back and see if you're getting sound?
You mean this?
Yeah.
Okay.
The loudest.
Nah, I don't believe that, man.
For sure, man. Trust me.
There's some it really is a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
There is.
Because, I mean, we're just in a hole.
Yeah. It's just in the most. Do you want me to close that?
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna walk in. Hey, walk one. What up, gang? Didn't record. Hey, what up, gang? Welcome to yet another episode of the life experience with Paul and the MC. People say I struggle to pronounce my name. Like, I don't pronounce the D properly.
Is that D, man?
DMC. DEMC. Pula the MC.
Well, it sounds like you're saying Pula the MC.
How do you say it? How do you say the D?
It's a, what can you say DMX?
DMX?
Can you say DMX?
DMX?
You actually struggled with that one. Alright, say DMX.
DMX. Oh, damn. I'm always on it.
One more time.
DMX.
Okay. Yeah, it's I think it's DMX. D. You have to kind of, you gotta have to mean it.
DMX.
No, you keep saying D.
D.
There you go.
DM.
Yeah.
DMX. I have to stretch my wee veins.
Next time somebody asks you, you should just spell it out,
Pule DEMC.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, cool. Welcome to the life experience with Pule DEMC. And full stop. Today I'm chilling with my bro Wayne. Is your name actually Wayne? Cause I saw your Instagram is T8 that. What is that?
Mine's cryptic, isn't it? You know what? So there's a weird thing about my names, right? So Wayne is my middle name.
Okay.
And my first name is Tatenda.
Tatenda.
Yeah.
Is that Zim?
That's Zim, yeah.
Yeah, gang. Mm-hmm.
So Tatenda, Wayne. When I started off, when I was in the UK, people struggled with Tatenda.
Okay.
So I started telling them my name was Wayne, right?
Oh, yeah, easy.
And now half the population knows me as Wayne.
Yeah.
And then the other half is like Tatenda.
Yeah. Which one do you prefer?
I think here, to be honest, I think Tatenda is cool as well.
Tatenda because it's your like.
Sorry about my service, right?
No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. I'll just beep you.
Yeah, Tatenda is cool as well. Like it's just it's Wayne is just so soft. I feel like a Wayne is just a soft
Wayne. It's like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Lil Wayne?
Everyone. What are you talking about? Like
everyone's a fan of Lil Wayne.
Everyone was a fan of Lil Wayne, man. Like growing up, Lewin he was the man.
He's still the man.
Is he?
Yeah, I still feel him like big time.
I watched a clip of him recently on YouTube where somebody was reading out his lyrics.
Yeah, he said like, is that me?
It's going like, exactly. I'm just like, oh my god, he must have been fading.
Man don't write. Like he doesn't write.
He just
He just wrote like it's a natural one rapper.
wow.
So in one of his interviews, he said that I tried writing, and I was like confused in the studio because if you miss a line, like, if let's say I have a list of questions, right?
Yeah.
If I miss one question, the entire extract is like completely hell. You get me? So he said he stopped writing when he realized that the papers and the lines are just confusing.
Oh wow.
So he just goes in the studio and be like, my name is Pule, I'm in the bank, and then thinks about the bank, then thinks about what's the run of the bank, like bank, rank, and stuff. And be like, my name is Pule, I'm in the bank, chilling. I mean, I'm not at top rank, something like that. Get me? So
wait, do you have a secret? Are you a rapper?
No, I'm not a rapper.
Have you thought about rapping?
Just a little bit.
Because like the way you just rank back with rank there, I'm just like, we've got a new little little Pule.
No way.
Pule.
Nah, that's not gonna happen. Like, maybe not now. I just do a lot of things. I feel like I'll leave rapping for other people.
So it's Pule. I'm guessing Pule is what, South African?
Yeah, that's South African. Pule. My surname is Manyanga.
Do you know what Manyanga means?
Is it a beautiful girl or horns?
Yes.
Horns.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, what does it mean in
Same meaning.
Same meaning.
Yeah. There's some hidden identities people don't know about.
Yeah,
People never know
like
about.
one of those ancestry.
Yeah.
things.
Exactly, yeah. But I mean, it's up to my mom to explain that to me. Anyway, it's not about me tonight, it's about you, Tatenda. What's your last name?
Oh, it's too much information.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I got haters out there.
Oh, you got haters. Alright, cool. Shout out to your haters. And by the way, haters, middle finger to you.
Hey.
Middle finger to you guys.
He said it.
I said that, yeah. Middle
I
finger
didn't
to you
say
guys.
it.
They can't hate on you, man. You're good, man.
I tried to be a good man. I tried.
They can't hate on you, man. They can't hate on you.
Yeah.
They can hate on me because I talk crap every week.
Yeah, but like, you know, if it becomes your identity soon, people will be like, nah, that's just cool there. You know.
But actually, some people know my actual identity because my Facebook is like full identity.
Wait. How many identities do you have?
One.
You've got one.
Yeah, but I have like 2 names and the last name.
Okay.
Yeah, so my Facebook is like
Your full name.
full name and the last name.
Are you still on Facebook? I thought like you youngins, you're like dying on Facebook, no?
No, Facebook is popular in SA, so I have Facebook because of my SA friends and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I market my podcast on YouTube and other stuff.
Yeah.
But Facebook is where I get most of the impressions and stuff.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I started Facebook. But yeah, young ones are using Instagram. Like the youth uses Instagram.
Yeah, and it's thing called
modernized.
Be real.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to go be real, and I was like, I don't get it.
I don't understand. You know Mexican?
No.
WhatsApp, obviously everybody knows WhatsApp. Don't you know Mexican?
What's that?
Mexit, M-X-I-T. It's like WhatsApp, the older version of WhatsApp.
Yup.
Anyway, so guys, I'm chilling with the way contender and the haters. You know, I've already gave you your word of advice. So I don't know if either to classify you as a film producer or how do you classify yourself?
That's a really difficult question to answer because, I've kind of jumped into pretty much like most of the creative sector.
Okay.
So I've been fortunate enough to do a little bit of acting. I've been fortunate enough to do a little bit of stand-up and actually tour and play theater.
Stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy, yeah.
Give me one credit right now. Okay, roast me then. Roast my head. Roast something.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. You put me on the spot. I'm not quick-witted as you are with the rhymes. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
So, been fortunate enough to do that. I've worked behind the camera as well. I've written a few things.
Some poems.
No, like kind of film.
Script.
Yeah.
I think you're the one behind Harry Potter.
Like Harry Potter. Man, I don't know. I get like 1% of Harry Potter. The rest is just like sticks and people flying. It's like
Same. It's like me with. You know this movie? What's this movie? I forgot the name. The movie's so confused, bro. Is it Tenet or Tenet?
all my days.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand that movie.
I watched that.
That's the only movie I don't understand
Yeah.
at all. Like 0%, like at all.
Yeah.
I've seen it like 3 times, but I still don't get it. Like I get the idea that it's like universal and stuff. It's like Inception
Yeah.
or Limitless, but I'm still confused.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm the same. When I watched it the first time, it's like I think the idea is it's the same at the start as it is at the end. Like you can watch,
You can watch the end. You can watch it from the end, reverse.
yeah, kind of thing. But it is so layered that if you switch off for 1 second, like if you go to the kitchen to get some water, you know, when you come back, you're lost.
So yeah, based on that, so you do the lyric, you know what that is. Like what is the person who created that movie like mentally?
No, I think actually like so when you look at that kind of film, those films are actually made by people that have that are quite intelligent.
Or meaning they're using all the intellectuals and stuff. And
Pretty much, because it's the hardest thing you can do is make a film, you know, from A to Z.
Yeah.
Make a film that actually has so many layers. Because like one, you have to keep people's attention.
Yeah.
You're making whatever you're making.
Yeah.
You always have to make sure you keep people's attention, and that also involves making sure you understand your audience. So if you look at the audience now, they watch things like Fast and Furious. They watch
Fast X, obviously.
like Netflix things where it's just so obvious what's happening.
So he was trying to like get behind your head.
Exactly.
Have you thinking about
Exactly. So this conversation that we're having, where you go like, I don't get it, right? That's exactly what he wanted.
You want people to come back to you and be like, bro, what did you mean? Like,
Exactly. So just keep the conversation going. You know, what did this mean in the movie? What did this mean in the movie? So when you go into the cinema and by the time you come out, right?
yeah.
The whole cinema has, let's say, what, like 300 people.
What really happened?
Each one has a different conclusion of what happened in the film. And
That sounds so intelligent.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, we're coming to you live from the bank, Ego. So if you want to book the den, we're at the den right now. If you want to book the den for your party, your honeymoon, your what other event can you celebrate? Your anniversary.
You know, what's that? I can't say it. It was a Jewish one. The
Bath
wait. Don't ask Google. Like I know how to say that. But I can't say it.
Bath with Vaux. That's how you say it. Bath with Vaux. Yeah. Anyway, if you want to celebrate anything, just email at info@thebank.co.uk. That's info@thebank.co.uk. I hope I got it right. But anyway, it's just gonna be on the description below. So yeah, we're at the bank. Eagle. Perth. Yeah, anyway, back to that. You're telling me about the confusion. So have you ever like met one of the producers or script writers? You are a script writer.
I don't do that anymore.
You don't do that anymore.
I just don't have time anymore. I worked briefly in broadcast.
Yeah.
So I used
Broadcast meaning like.
Yeah, so STV. I worked in STV. I used to make commercials.
STV.
Yeah.
The STV.
Yeah, I was there for about 9 months. It wasn't.
Okay.
9 to 5 just doesn't.
It doesn't work for you.
It doesn't sit well with me. For extended periods of time. I can do it for like short contracts for like 3 months or something.
Yeah, and then that's it.
That's it. But I like to be a free bird.
Just do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, work from
Wherever.
wherever. Yeah, pretty much. So that was quite interesting. But in terms of like script writing, like I said earlier, to be honest with you, there's different ways to do it. You can kind of cater to the audience.
Yeah.
You know you're going to get views when you do that. Or you can try and do something intelligent, but you need to already have a following for you to do something.
Yeah. Have you watched Inception?
Inception is a...
I love Inception. It's one of those type of movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love Inception. Like the end is not the end. You don't know what's happening.
Exactly.
You're like, I don't get if they're still in a dream.
Yeah.
Or is it like the actual end?
Yeah.
Like it's a dream in a dream, in a dream, in a dream.
Okay. Yeah. And I believe that's still Christopher Nolan, the same person who made Tenet.
Is it?
Yes, I think so.
Now let me fact check that.
Yeah. So Christopher Nolan, I believe he made Inception and he made Interstellar as well.
Oh yeah, it's him. That's it.
And then when you look at all those films,
they're just almost the same.
they're all the same. It's like people going within worlds and stuff like that.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah. The Dark Knight is still...
Yeah, Tenet, Inception, you're right. 10 years apart. So it took 10 years of time analyzing and be like, I need to do this, I can do this, I gotta do this. So yeah. Anyway, shout out to Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I didn't even know his name, to be honest. He's from London. Have you met him?
I've not met Christopher Nolan. Maybe passing without actually knowing that was him, but like, I've never met him before.
So, okay. Is it true that you work with BBC?
Yeah.
You're still working with BBC?
But yeah, so sometimes, yeah, so, I do, you know, every now and then I get like offers
To BBC.
via email for work. But yeah, I still do work.
Is it like BBC Radio, BBC
So
broadcasting?
the stuff that I've done for the BBC is all been broadcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did like Christmas special at one point. I've done another series with a few famous people, like UK famous people.
Yeah.
I've done kind of daytime. And the one that's kind of in the pipeline,
Okay.
but I haven't really been confirmed for it, is another reality show.
Sure. Oh, okay. So you just behind the scenes. That's your job.
Sometimes I'm behind the scenes, sometimes
You're on the scene.
I'm on the scene.
See? That's
Yeah,
a good catchphrase.
Sometimes I'm on the scene. I should get a t-shirt that says that.
Sometimes I'm behind. Oh wait, you should put behind the scenes, but sometimes in the scene.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Anyway, can you put me on the scene?
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I mean, we can talk about that after the podcast. But
No,
just bro, I'm more interested in presenting.
You want to present?
I can act, like I can really act. I can cry right now.
Okay.
I can cry.
Alright, show me some scenes.
No, I'm kidding.
Are you crying me a river right now?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
But I mean, I can act. I just didn't. You see, like a lot of exposure from where I'm from. Just, you know, if let's say you're Wayne, you grew up in a place that has no other Waynes. Waynes meaning the film industry, the production industry.
Yeah.
Or well, if there is some, you don't have connection. You don't know anybody in that industry.
Yeah.
Like kind of filters you get.
Yeah.
So I was so filtered. I could have been like out there maybe when I was 16, 18, doing stuff, acting, presenting, not doing a 9 to 5 like you say, because I'm a 9 to 5 boy. Yeah, so yeah, but I was just filtered for quite almost like all my lifetime.
Okay.
Just filtered. But with exposure, shout out to Quincy Boy, I still like that. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know you and stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know most of the people that I know. Shout out to Quincy. So yeah. So when I got here, I was like, I need to just expose myself.
Yeah.
Do everything I gotta do. So
Yeah.
I can present, I can act, stand-up comedy. I've never done it, but I can do it.
Yeah.
I can write. I write my own comedy jokes and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can write puns and stuff. Everything entertainment industry, I'm game. I'm a DJ. I have a gig like tonight here.
And how do you mind if I ask how old you are?
How old are you think I? Yeah.
I know, I think you told me. I think you're like 19.
I'm turning 20.
You're turning 20. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing though. Yeah. You're in the right place, right? So Scotland is weird in that it is extremely small and it might feel like there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
But the beauty of that is, if you put your energy in the right stuff, and if you actually actively take on any opportunities, right, one of them or a few of them would lead you to like a really good point.
Yeah, step by step.
And all you need to do is, if you make it, if you get recognized, if you get a following, if you get good at whatever you do here in Scotland, you can go down to London, and then you have skipped such a lot of work processes. So you know, you're going to London as the best presenter from Scotland. You know what I mean?
I see myself like that. God, are you hearing this?
Right, it's the same with DJing, you know, like if you kill it. Here's the thing, content is king. Make sure that you, and when I say content is king, I'm not saying like just, you know, those videos that we sometimes do in the club. I mean, like have a strategy, like capture something that's consistent.
This is consistent,
right?
This,
so like when you're DJing, you know, figure out where you're gonna put your camera there, and then just keep it there for the entire like session, every single session that you do, and then start uploading that. So that when you go to London, when you go to Ibiza or whatever, right? You're playing what? This is the biggest club in Perth? Probably. Yeah. They don't know that. They don't know that it's how big Perth is. But you're getting there and
you're exposing Perth to the world.
Exactly. But then they're looking at going, oh, this guy plays freaking the biggest club in Perth. But they've never been here. They don't know how small or big Perth is. So essentially, what you need to do is, one, you need to be consistent. Make sure you've got some sort of strategy. Take every single kind of opportunity. And then just put yourself out there. Okay, that's it. And have fun with it.
So I appreciate that, but like after all that, those words, like I just don't know what to respond. But I appreciate you at first.
Oh yeah,
and I'm gonna push it. Like that's like the passion. It's not about. To be honest, this presenting and all stuff, it was never about money. Like it's always been about my passion. The drive, just wanting to do this. So that's what I've been wanting to do. But anyway, back to you.
And back on that passion thing, I'm sorry. Back on that passion thing, right? So you're at a good age. When you're young, honestly, best advice I give you is don't chase money. Chase your passion. Because like what's gonna happen is you don't want to turn 30 or 40, right? And then start trying to chase your passion when you're, you know, so if you chase your passion when you're young, you get rid of it. You know, like that's out of the way. The direction becomes it becomes narrower and narrower, and you know what you're gonna try to do. But that's pretty much. But forget about the money. If someone gives you a gig in a good place and they're giving you 20 quid, like honestly, even if it's horrible, like take the opportunity and make the most of it. Film yourself. Market, just make a lot of noise. You never know what's going to pick it up. I'll tell you a story, right? I did a gig for the BBC during the Fringe in 2018, I think. It was I did 7 minutes on a stage during the Fringe. There was about maybe 400 people present in the audience, and I didn't get paid for that. Right? But I did it with my friends who were also made noise. You made really good noise. And then I went out there and like I think I killed it. Killed it big time. Then I forgot about it. And what happened was a few years later, Comedy Central got in touch because they'd seen
Comedy Central got in touch with you, bro.
Hey, because like they'd seen the clip and they took me down to London and put me in front of camera and stuff like that. But like that's essentially what I'm saying. Like if you get the opportunity to do something really cool, like take it and make the most of it.
Just push it. CC contacted you, bro.
The UK is much smaller than you think. You know, if you start doing well, like I promise you, you'll be hanging out with even Stones and gigs.
God, are you listening?
I always tell the story of when I went to Manchester and I was parking and there was another guy parking behind me.
Yeah.
And we got out of the car at the same time and we just kind of went, what's up?
What's up, too?
And then we started talking and it turned out he was the guy that produces like some of the, like all the kind of grime music videos. Yeah. I forgot, I don't want to quote the exact
actual name yet
because like I might be wrong.
Yeah.
But he was pretty big,
But you didn't know that, you just fucking.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the UK, I like.
You get to meet people.
Yeah.
Big people.
The whole of the UK is equivalent to like being in Hollywood. Like you never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah.
Right, so like honestly,
just take the best out of it.
Sometimes I say hi to people. You never know.
You never know. To my fan, the gang. I call my audience the gang. Because D-E gang. Yeah. Because I decided to name my audience after my idol. You know McG. McG. There's podcasting show with McG. He's like my idol.
Okay, what does he do?
He has a podcast.
Okay.
So yeah, he's my idol. So he named his audience Chillers. I named my audience the gang. So yeah, I'm just following in his footsteps and stuff.
Okay, and what does McG talk about?
See what we're doing now?
Yeah.
He talks with big celebrities, South African, international. He's just big.
Is he South African?
Yeah, he's South African. He's on the road to 1 million followers.
Where is he based?
In South Africa, Midrand, I think. Yeah.
Is it Midrand?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm the biggest fan. So yeah.
Okay.
He's not the reason I started the podcast, but I started the podcast. Well, I realized that he has a podcast when I already had my podcast, and I realized that this is the person I can follow.
Yeah.
This is the person I can like bounce. If I follow this person, I'm getting like good things, like good advices.
Yeah.
I'm getting like into the right path of how to do podcasts.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I learned from him.
Okay.
So yeah, he named this audience the Chillers. I named my audience the gang. So yeah, to the gang, you know the vibes. Take the words that Wayne is giving to me. I mean, he's giving them to me, but someone out there might be listening and be like, I want to do this. I want to actually bounce off. I want to actually do this and stuff. And then just take the words. So yeah, I wrote some of the questions. I don't like scripting things because I love the conversation.
Yeah.
Just chatting and stuff.
Yeah.
But what are some of your favorite camera movements you use in a film or TV show when you still film?
So camera movements. Okay, so I think it differs because like you're always evolving as a filmmaker. Like if you're behind the camera. So if I was making something of my own, I think that the actor should always kind of lead, or the person in front of the camera should always lead. So the camera, for example, when you watch a lot of films, right?
Yeah.
You can tell the camera person knows that the person's going to stand up, and then they what?
They stand up with them.
They stand up with them, right?
Oh, that's what you like.
No, that's what I don't like. Right? So you have to let in my personal kind of opinion.
Yeah.
Even if they go out of frame and the camera follows, it makes the audience and the viewer follow the story.
Or realize that it's actually real.
Yeah, there's a documentary element to that.
Oh yeah.
Because like when you're filming a documentary, let's say you're filming dolphins, you don't know when they're gonna jump. You just hope they do. You know what I mean? And when they do, that's when you adjust your camera and frame it properly. So I think static is so underrated. Like having like a really good kind of like.
I feel underrated now.
No.
I'm kidding.
Like a good frame.
Yeah.
And basically having a frame that has elements behind it or in front of it.
Yeah.
Or the way that the person is dressed that tells the story in itself.
Yeah.
So like every frame is essentially almost like a painting. Yeah. So for me it's either extremely slow movement, so like if it's a pan or even a jib up, so
that names to it.
Yeah.
Jib up.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can jib up and jib down. You can do even tracking, just follow
the person.
Yeah. Just needs to be nice and easy to follow.
Nice. Well,